Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the level 90 boost guide. This is WoW Live, and my name is Tuskeh, and today we are going to do a little bit more of the Druid. This has actually been recorded straight after I fiddled with my UI and all that stuff, so everything is as it should be. We are now going to move on, and we're going to go to the Timeless Isle. So we got the quest Flash of Bronze. So as you survey the devastation of the Vale, a flash of bronze catches your eye. Unless you're mistaken, a tiny gnome is trying to catch your attention from the balcony above Mogushan Palace, just outside of the Seat of Knowledge. You should see what she wants. So this will take us to the Timeless Isle. If you've done the Timeless Isle, you've done this quest, so it's just a basic breadcrumb quest. I'd like to know, by the way, how Chromie is able to flag me down when I'm behind these pillars, and she's here on a cushion reading, so we'll talk to her. Reflect the light with a copper sheen. She is not what she seems. I've been waiting for you. Oh, sorry. I've been waiting for you. No, I'm sorry. Let's just move on. So, we're going to go to the Timeless Isle. I believe we talked to her. Oh, no, we use this little timepiece. So this will teleport us to the Timeless Isle, and then we can get started. The Timeless Isle is really where we're going to do a majority of our leveling up, in terms of gear, anyway. Itemization, I suppose you could call it. Okay, so here we are in the Huojian Landing. Have I got any mounts? I better have mounts. Oh, of course I do, because they're account-wide. Alright, well, I think we'll use a raptor. What should we use? Well, we're a druid, so we'll go with the green primal raptor. Okay, so. Speak to Watcher Alundra. Alright, so this is this girl. Okay. Speak with Kairos. Alright, and this will give us some timeless coins. So here we are. As you can see, everything is pretty bare bones right now. We're doing just fine. We're going to need to collect some timeless coins. We're going to need to do some exploring. And we're going to need to collect some gear. That's what we're here for. And I see a timeless shrine here. I do apologise for any lag, by the way. I am trying, but it's a little bit difficult with this computer. It's not the greatest thing in the universe. I'm just watching that frame rate. You behave. Okay. As we move on, we'll get better and better at sorting this stuff out. So here we are in the Celestial Court. We'll talk to Kairos. Okay, so we're going to begin. Oh, here we go. I do always like listening to the lore. Although I suppose you people aren't all that interested in it. You can do this yourself if you really want to. So, a timeless tour. Explore the Timeless Isle. A time is in your hands. Gather 1,000 timeless coins and introduce yourself to Mistweaver I and Mistweaver Ku. So this will give us a cache. So that'll be useful. So, let's just start exploring, shall we? We have a Battle Pet quest over here. No, this isn't a Battle Pet quest. This is the Celestial Tournament. Not in a million years, I'm afraid. So, we shall start by, I think we'll just have to kill something. We'll start with this Wind Feather, I think. We'll give this a shot. So, we will start with that. We'll charge in. Just see how this goes, really. So, hit that and that. I'm staring a lot at the action bar right now. Of course, big thing, especially when you're in low gear like this, is to avoid everything. Never let yourself get hit. If you get hit, you're in trouble. So this thing has about 1 million health. That's just fine, though. Doing some plenty of damage. We haven't even taken any damage. He's barely got through. I suppose we should use our Savage Defense. And we can heal ourselves if we want to, although we're not really going to need to. We've got plenty of... We're doing fine. So really the only thing about this is it just takes a little bit of time to kill things. Ooh. Lovely, and we actually get a piece of gear from our first ever kill, so that's nice. So we will immediately use this. Agility, stamina, hit. Not sure if that's very useful for me. It's got agility and stamina on it, so we'll pop that in. Generally, it's always a good idea to go with something if it's an epic over a green, unless it's the start of the expansion. So I'm going to pop that on. Make myself a little bit more tanky. We've got about 500k health at the moment. That's okay. So we'll pop our Enrage. Do a little bit more damage. So next time it casts Gusts of Wind, I think I'm going to stun it. So that'd be nice. So what shall we use to stun it? We'll use our... Yeah, we'll use our Mighty Bash. I was going to use the Bear Hug, but I pressed the wrong button there. This is going to be expected. It's going to take time to get used to all this, and we'll interrupt that one with a Bear Hug. Didn't get it in time, but that's okay. So we'll continue to just hit this. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it is also the safest thing in the world. So there's no real way we're going to die unless we overpull, which is something I'm very happy about. So we're just collecting some timeless coins at this point. I think we'll also join the general chat. Join general. This is something that you should probably do. Whoops. If you are in the Timeless Isle, because people here will generally talk about rare spawns, and rare spawns are going to be very helpful when we start off. So now I think we'll do a little bit of AoEing. See, this doesn't help me because I don't know who that is or where that is. So we'll start with this. We'll pull you, and then we'll swipe to get you. So here we go. We pull a few things here. We will... Come on. Pop that Savage Defense. Hit them all. Not taking too much damage. We're going to get headbutt, but that's fine. Oh, we just avoided the headbutt. That's fine. That's nice. More of that. Pop Savage Defense again. I imagine Savage Defense is going to be something we're going to want to think about a lot in raids. I think I need to be using my maul more than I am. So, again, just moving around a lot, making sure we avoid the abilities. And there we go. They're down. So, I think we'll actually start with the quests here. Good place to start. Get some coins, get ourselves some gear. I am pretty annoyed with this lag, though. I'm just going to quickly check to see if there's anything I can change, just to reduce it. I'm not too worried about the graphics, I have to say. We'll turn the particle density down a bit. We'll turn SSAO down a bit. We'll turn the view distance down. I don't even need shadows, to be honest. So hopefully this will help our FPS a bit. We've got another shrine here, but we do have the Fortitude of Neozal, so we'll keep that for the moment. That decreases damage taken by 25%, which is helpful. So we have now explored Paiju, which is nice. We'll kill a couple of these spectral dudes. These guys are fairly dangerous, so I'm going to have to be careful. But that's fine. Oh, these guys are evade bugging. Interesting. Okay, well, we will just go and fight you instead. So we're just going to hit you. This guy deals damage, which is funny considering he's a mob. He'll also heal from the damage he deals, so we're going to want to out-DPS that. And we want to interrupt that. I fail at interrupting people. Well done. Well done, Tuskeh. You're a moron. Got to get used to how the global cooldowns here work, so we will interrupt you with the Skull Bash. There we go, that's much better. And kill you. Nice and dead. So we get one Timeless Coin from that. Not too helpful. We'll have to do some other things. This Death Adder we're not going to want to fight yet. So I think we're actually stuck in combat, which kind of sucks. But I think we're going to try and take on one of these things. Let's take on this Great Bull as Cat and see how it goes. Of course, I'm not really too sure about the rotation here. Lots of lag, though. Actually, bugger it. I'm just going to do it as tank. That works much easier for me. We'll go in there, and we'll stun you for a little bit. Use another maul. Going. The Lacerate cooldown is kind of interesting, because I believe when I first did this, Lacerate didn't really have much of a cooldown. We'll avoid you. Keep up the damage. So we've got to make sure we don't stay at 100 rage. This costs a lot of rage, Savage Defense, so that's also going to be something we're going to have to think about a lot. So at the moment it seems like Savage Defense is more reliant on my... what am I talking about? More reliant on my rage generation than anything else. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about the cooldown. We will, I believe, we'll actually take Dash out and put that here, because this activates Cat Form, and we'll put that there. Alright, so we will... Let's just kill this hatchling for now. So we'll start with the stun, mangle, mangle, so we're now at 5. We'll then hit the big damage. It was pretty nice. Oh, I still think I prefer doing it as bear. So this is the kind of thing that you really gonna want to do at the start. You're going to want to learn how to avoid everything. You're going to want to learn your rotation so you get some basic damage going. Yeah, so avoid everything. Be safe and take your time. Learn the class. That's the most important thing. And don't lag, because I'm lagging really hard for some reason. I'm really not sure why, so I do apologise for that. But that's okay. This Iron Fur is going to be a little bit of an annoyance, but that's okay. This reduces all damage taken by 20,000, which is a little bit of an annoyance for me, but that's okay. It doesn't last too long. And we will stun you quickly. There we go. Got to keep an eye out for those portraits. Oh, sorry, those cast bars that have this shield around them. That means they cannot be interrupted. So you can only stop them by stunning them. Or stopping the spell. From just stopping them casting, really. So hard casting, like stuns or silences. Alright, so we've got 50 Timeless Coins. And we're not going to meet the Mistweavers yet. Not too worried about that. Where else do we have to go? We have to go kind of around here, actually. So we'll go up to the Yongol area. Dangerous place, the Yongol area. So we've got to be very careful. Got to take our time and make sure we avoid everything. We also want to make sure we pick up any chests we can, because these are weekly chests that spawn every week, and they will have timeless coins and maybe gear in them, which is what we want. So we'll go around here, and this first one is just over here, across this jumping puzzle. This jumping puzzle isn't too hard, you just have to really jump at the right time. The most danger you're in is overshooting it. You can do this on the mount just fine, just like that. So what do we get? Just get a bunch of timeless coins. We'll actually activate cat form to avoid fall damage here. So I know some basic things. I have played a druid in the past. I have not played them at level 90, but I have played them in the past. So I know a few things. I know, for instance, that you have feline grace as a cat, and I know, for instance, that I'm also lagging really hard right now. It's very confusing. Like I said, I'm not using my main PC at the moment. It's all very frustrating, but I want to get videos out for you guys, and I can't really make videos on my shaman because I have that UI set up, which is very frustrating. So for now, I think we'll use stealth and we'll go around here. I believe there's a chest in here somewhere. Here it is, yes. So these chests are very important. Oh dear! So we've got a fire watcher now. We'll have to deal with this. So we'll fight you. Now these fire dudes are dangerous, so we'll pop a cooldown to mitigate this. I'm not even sure what that did. Increases maximum health. Okay, so that's fine. So this is going to be a dangerous fight. Probably the most dangerous one we've done so far. But what he's protecting is a chest, which is full of stuff. Very important stuff. It will probably have gear in it. It will probably have things we can use in it. So we're going to want to grab it. We'll stun you to avoid that pyroblast. A lot of the damage here comes from the pyroblast and from the fact that he will use this falling flames. This is entirely avoidable. This a little bit difficult to figure out, but if you stay close to him in melee range, you'll generally not get hit by him. We'll interrupt this next pyroblast. I've got a lot of spells for interrupting this guy with stuns and the like, so I'm quite happy about that. Going to continue to do that. Going to enrage. We'll interrupt this with a bear hug. I love how they called it bear hug. I believe in the Cataclysm beta. I'm going to get hit by this. That's okay. I only took off 10% of my health. In the Cataclysm beta, they called an ability that cats get nom 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 nom. I loved that. I was in the Cataclysm beta, as I've mentioned several times before. Interrupt you. Maul. We've still got enough rage for another savage defense. So we popped a couple of cooldowns this fight. Nothing too big. Haven't got a stun for this Falling Flames, but that's fine. Again, the Falling Flames isn't really a threat to us because we're melee. And then we'll interrupt that last one. And then we're now in neutral with Emperor Shaohao. That guy had a lot of coins, so that's nice. What do we get? We get shoulders and leggings, which is nice. So we will dash out of here and find a safe spot. I believe a safe spot is just over here. So we'll use these shoulder pads and these leggings. What have we got? Agility and stamina. And we lose expertise and crit, but that's fine. We get haste and mastery and a slot, so that's nice. How's this guy over here doing? Oh, she's in trouble. I'm going to give her a hand. Another thing, give people hands. Just because someone is has tapped something doesn't mean you shouldn't help them. This person's in timeless gear as well, although I have admittedly tapped this. I just taunted her. I wanted to save her. So now we can fight this guy. Again, it's important to know what these guys do. So this guy does a defensive shield, which gives you some free time to just hammer on him. So I'm actually going to transform into my cat form. Put my bleeds up. There we go. So just get this up here, and then we will hit you. We'll get aggro back from this wolf. Wolf, come here. There we go. So Mangle now doesn't have a cooldown because I've used Berserk. So I'm happy about that. Oh, getting hit there. We will continue to use that. Berserk is up now. So that was actually a good way to get lots of rage. So I must remember to use Berserk more often. It's kind of a DPS-y cooldown. So we will also buff this nice person. Where's my buff? There it is. Okay. And now we'll move on. What have we explored? We've explored... Oops, don't want to get by that. We've explored the Flamewalker Ruins, so we don't have to actually go up to the Blazing Way yet. So we're not going to do that. We're instead going to jump down here. So this is what this first video will be composed of. Just exploring the place, doing our first few quests. So we'll then go around here. This place is fairly dangerous if you stop moving. These Cragstalkers don't really melee. They just kind of jump at you, and if they jump directly on you, so if you're not moving basically, then they'll stun you, and then they'll follow up with a swipe that deals a lot of damage. Generally they're a pain in the butt to beat, so they'll do that swipe there that you see. So we'll just avoid them. If you keep moving, they'll just unaggro. And we'll go over here, and there should be a daily quest here, yes. So now we will get our lore tested. This person will ask us a question, we'll have to answer it. This defender of the Scarlet Crusade was killed while slaying the Dreadlord Beltheris. I have no idea who this is. This is human history. I'm going to guess Blood Spear. Incorrect. Bollocks. Let's try again. This emissary of the Horde felt that Silvermoon City was a little too bright and clean. Okay, now these people are all emissaries. I remember them. They were the emissaries that wander around in Silvermoon. I'm going to look like a complete moron. I pride myself on being a lore nerd. I believe it was Tatai. He was the troll. Yes! There we go. Always bet on the troll. Yeah. Alright, so that gave us 45 gold and a whole bunch of timeless coins. So that's nice. We will move through this room. These big giants, they have a very small aggro radius, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. And even if they do aggro, the main thing they do is they just throw rocks at you that will deal a heavy amount of damage if you stand in the area where they throw them. And they'll also stomp around if you get too close. So generally you just have to jump between the two of them. So not too worried about that. We have aggro at the moment, which is a shame because I believe there's a box here. There is. Hopefully this guy will de-aggro. De-aggro, come on. I don't want to fight these guys, that's the problem. They're a bit of a menace. Alright, well if you want to fight, we'll fight. So just avoid that pounce, avoid the rending swipe, and really these guys aren't too dangerous. Oh, I got aggro on this other guy as well. That's fine. Charge forwards. This guy's not going to go flying. Okay. Oh, the other guy reset. That's nice. Avoid this rending swipe. Stun him. Growl, apparently. That's very important that we growl. He's targeting someone else. Kill it quickly! There we go. Okay. So we'll loot you. Oh! We've got a whole bunch of stuff there. Leather working. And some braces. It was worth it killing that guy. That reminds me, I can skin. And you get timeless coins for skinning. So, should do that. And here is the chest. Open that up. And we get a cloak out of it. So, as you can see, we're gearing up quite fast. We've got shoulders, legs, braces, necklace, I believe? Yes. And a cloak. So that's very helpful. And the cloak will be helpful because we don't have the legendary cloak, which is something we'll also have to think about. So we'll equip those. We'll use this hardened, magnificent hide, and its uses, dye. And we will move on. So we have to find the Cavern of Lost Spirits and the Misty Strand. I believe they're both this way. This lag is getting very frustrating. I do apologise. I have no idea what's causing it. I will try and fix it before the next video, but really there's not much I can do about it at this point, other than just turn the graphics down again. So we may do that. So here is the Cavern of Lost Spirits. We've discovered it. I'm just going to quickly turn more stuff down. We'll turn the texture filtering down. Since it suggests it's 8. Projected textures, we want that. Particle density, sun shafts. We'll turn sun shafts off. Okay. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. It may just be the computer itself. It's not the best computer for this kind of work, but it's just what I've got to work with. And really, I'd rather make a video that isn't 100% perfect than just not make a video at all. Because that's a very quick way to just lose you people's interest. I really don't want to do that. I would really rather keep making videos for you folks. And this is something that I can still do on pretty much a daily basis. So I'm happy about that. So we'll move on. Can we get in range to discover this without fighting these guys? Because these guys are very dangerous. Alright, so there's the Misty Strand. And this rewards us with 500 timeless coins. So that's good. We will avoid these jets of steam because they do damage you and knock you off your mount, which is especially special because these Jade Dancers have aggroed. I'm going to fight this guy. I'm pretty sure we just want to avoid that steam blast. We've aggroed 2 of them. This is bad. At this point... Okay, that one reset. That's good. That's exactly what we want. We will stun you. Do we get it in time? We don't. We take a chunk of damage, but that's fine. Ysera's gift should heal us nice. And quick. We'll interrupt this next Steam Blast. It seems like they just spam Steam Blast. So, just finding lots of ways to interrupt them. Very important. We will stun you with Bear Hug. And we won't be able to avoid this one, so we will just mitigate it. That was the wrong button. That's actually just a flat-out heal. We want this one, which increases our maximum health. And then Survival Instincts just reduces the damage we take. So that's the one I'm going to want to use a lot. So there we go, 15 more coins. I think I'd rather grind up the last 50 coins rather than spend the 500 on it, because then we can just save them. Although I suppose it's not too much of a big deal. Here's another chest. Just grab this one. It's got 35 coins in it, and a chest piece, actually. So we will use that as well. So we're going up nice and fast. What's our item level at? 487. Not too bad. I'll have to continue. What are the stats on this thing? We lose Mastery and Crit, but we gain Expertise, so that's nice. That makes up for the other one. What else can we do here? I'd actually just like to prove a point now, I think. These Molten Guardians are dangerous. I'm not going to fight them. I want to find something that's fairly dangerous, but also beat it, because a lot of people I know struggle on the Timeless Isle, mostly because they don't really know how to avoid mechanics, and it's important that you do this. Alright, here's a Death Adder here. So, as long as this druid here decides to go in a different direction, we'll solo him. Okay, he's gone in a different direction. Good. So we will aggro this guy. Now this Death Adder, his ability is to move into melee range, and then he will hit us for 25% of our maximum health with something called Huge Fang. So what you want to do... Oh, I got hit by it there, but that's fine. We'll stun him through this one. And then we want to back off. This should not hit us. I think we're out of range this time. Yes, we are. So it's really just a case of stunning him, getting some damage off, and then backing out. We will use our Savage Roar to get out of range of this. Oh, I used it too late. I'm used to having quicker cast times. Sorry, quicker global cooldowns. So we'll once again go through here. That one, I believe that one hit us, although we may have just dodged it. So at this point, we're going to pop our cooldowns. We're going to pop the cooldown that makes us take reduced damage. So we're going to be taking a hefty amount of damage here, but that's okay. We have some ways of getting around it. Our health is higher than his, which is the most important thing. We'll continue to wallop him. I think we'll get a full rage bar, and then we will use our thing that converts health to rage to health. We'll back off a little bit. This should be avoided. Yep. And then we will have stuns in just a moment. And we will do that again. Alright, so this next one we can interrupt with stun. Do that, and we'll interrupt this next one with a stun as well. And then we will kill him. So there we go. There's the killing of the Death Adder, and we ended it pretty much on 100% health. So these things are nasty, yes, but you just have to know how to deal with them. And that's pretty much the whole rule about the Timeless Isle. You need to know how to deal with them. Oh, goodness me, and while I was doing that, someone found the Imperial Python. So the person tanking it is also a tank, so we won't take aggro, we'll just do our thing. We'll probably go into cat form, actually. Do a little bit of the old DPSing. We will pop our Berserk. And then, oops, we put the bleed on rather than the bite. So there we go. There's our first rare killed. So we get Timeless Mail Shoulders. Not that helpful, really. That's fine. Can I skin this thing, though, once people are done looting it? I don't know if I can. I probably won't sit around and wait. It won't be that useful. So, there's the Imperial Python dead. Oh, there is the skin. We will skin you. Oh, the target's tapped. There we go. That's fine. I guess it's kind of to be expected. That would be a very easy way to ruin someone's day if they hadn't looted it. Anyway, let's move on. So we now have the coins we need, because we got the rare and we also killed that python. So we shall now go and introduce ourselves to the Mistweavers, and then we'll loop back around and talk to Kairos. Don't worry about going into the Celestial Court. These are raid bosses, yes, but they're completely neutral. They won't attack you, so you're fine if you just walk through. So, yes, as I was saying, that python that we fought, that Death Adder, is dangerous. Yes, you just have to know how to handle it. And maybe I had an advantage being a tank, but everyone has cooldowns, everyone has stuns, everyone has a way to really deal with things from range, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. So we'll move on now with this lag. Bleh. And we'll introduce ourselves. So here is Mistweaver I, and here is Mistweaver Ku. So here we go. There we go. These people sell things. We may save up for one of these. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Lots of coins. We don't have that many coins. We have. How many do we have? We have 1,200. Not much. We'll show them on the backpack, along with Justice Points. And Lesser Charms as well, for now. Actually, no, we don't need Lesser Charms at the moment. So we will return to Kairos. Talk to him. And we will talk to him again. And this time we get to choose the Timeless Leather Armor Cache, so this will have some good stuff in it for us. So before we talk to him, we're going to open this cache, see what we get. Hopefully it will be something we don't have. Braces. Replaces hit with haste. Well, a side grade, but it is there. It happened. Alright, hints from the past. Purchase a time-worn journal. Okay. The Essence of Time. Obtain an Epoch Stone. This is Valor and a lot of coins. That'll be good. The Last Emperor. And that's to talk with Emperor Xiaohao. So these all give coins. So there we go, that's our first round of questing in the Timeless Isle. We will move on after this and do our next round of questing, get some more gear, and hopefully start preparing ourselves for doing LFRs, because that's really where this is all going to take off. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, especially if you're a boosted 90 and you want to talk about things, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you about my experiences being a boosted 90 and what really, anything I can do to help, I will do it. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, best of luck with your boosted 90. I will see you next time.